Prime Minister Ranil made clarifications in Parliament today regarding the development projects in the country.
From 2011 to date, the Hambantota port has incurred a loss of $48 billion. We had two options. One was to decide that this loan agreement was an illegal one and move ahead, and the other alternative was to hold talks with the Chinese government. The priority was to hold discussions with the Chinese government and to find a solution. Even the President held talks with the Chinese government. Later, a team of ministers including Nimal Siripala, Malik Samaravikram and myself held talks with the Chinese government in Beijing. The request made by China was that we call for tenders from China for the operations of the port. So we called for open tenders from China. Among the tenders we received, the most beneficial one was China Merchants Port Holdings Company Limited. They agreed for an investment of $1,080 million. The Chinese president and his government fully agreed to this. So on the 8th of December 2016, I received cabinet approval to enter into an agreement to establish a joint venture company between China Merchants Port Holdings Company Limited and Sri Lanka Ports Authority to handle the operations of the Hambantota port. Thereby, China Merchants Port Holdings Company Limited paid the government of Sri Lanka a sum of $293 million on the 22nd of December 2017 and a sum of $97 million on the 28th of January 2018. The remaining $584 million has now been paid to the Sri Lanka Ports Authority. Just like a port with no ships coming in, there is also an airport in Mattala with no flights coming in. But we did not get a positive response on that, which is why we are in talks with India on that matter. Therefore, it is my belief that in the future we will be able to free ourselves from the Mattala airport as well and make it an airport with flights actually coming in. Honestly speaking, if China had made demands, we could have given the airport to them as well.
ගුවන් යානා පැමිණ ගුවන් තොටුපළක් බවට මත්තල ගුවන් තොටුපළ පත් වෙන බවටයි මට විශ්වාසය. චීනය අපිට බල කරා නම් වරායත් මේ ගුවන් තොටුපළක් චීනට දෙන්න. මම දන්න විදියට දැනට
As far as I know, the loans obtained for the Hambantota port are still being paid by the Sri Lanka Ports Authority. Once this loan is settled, the Ports Authority will make profits. The loans obtained for the Mattala airport are being paid by Sri Lankan Airlines. Even while paying these loans in installments, this is a profit-making institution. So the debt burden of these two institutions have not affected the treasury. One loan is being paid off by the Ports Authority. Though you have sold it off and taken the money, they are still paying.
This money has been added to our reserves. Even if the Ports Authority or whoever pays it, the money is with us. So the debt's burden has reduced and our reserves have increased. There are two parts in the New York Times story and only one part affected me. So I will make a statement on that. I thought my fellow MP would make a statement about the other part, but he is completely silent about it.